Hello and welcome to another episode of the TSM podcast. My name is Aidan O'Sullivan and I'm joined by...
Ashley Booyah.
Ashley Booyah. Oh, that's fantastic. We're leaving that in. The other day what was really interesting is talk about unexpected. It's quite relevant actually. Unexpected intros. We started our full team Mission X protocol meeting the other day. It's a weekly meeting that we have to make sure that we're all on track, etc. And as D-Raj, our incredible virtual assistant, joined us, he started complaining straight away. Specifically, it was about the water in Canada, and he's just moved from India over to Canada to go and start his MBA, which is awesome. But it was just funny on this call. He started talking about how the Indian water was incredibly drinkable, but Canadian water was, I quote, too hard, and it was giving him a sore throat, which is just hilarious. What's funny is we get what he means, hard water, soft water, all of that kind of stuff, but it was so random for him to start up like that it was just, it was a funny moment. It's probably one of those that you have to have been there to laugh at it. But honestly, it was great. And the reason it was great was because it was out of character for him. You see, rather than showing up to being the friendly D-Raj that it normally was, he showed up and was ranting about water, which was great. And there's a massive lesson. You see, he broke character. He broke the pattern there. And this is a really powerful psychological phenomena that we all know from the world of hypnosis, the pattern interrupt. And it's a really powerful tool that we can start using to get people, especially on our social media and our using the content that we're actually posting, to pay attention. Because if you're always posting the same sort of wedding selfies or gig selfies or gig photos, all of that kind of stuff all the time, your audience can go really blind to what it is that you're doing. And the same happens if you're just posting random stuff all the time. They don't really see any consistency. So what we need to do, by being really careful with our content plan, is actually break the pattern that they've been experiencing. So that's why in this episode of the TSM podcast, we're going to break down the first 7 days of a full 30-day content plan that we'd love to give you right now. Just head over to thesuccessfulmentalist.com/30. That's the number 30. And you can download the full 30-day content plan. But Ashley, before we get into the first 7 days, what do we need to know about this?
Well, this is the thing. We wanted to put this together because we know there's a lot of entertainers out there who really struggle with knowing what to put on their social media. They don't really know what they should be posting. They kind of get thought and oh, where's my content strategy? What do I have to drum up? It's difficult. And there's other people which just go ahead and spam all of the Facebook groups, etc., etc., etc. And in reality, it just doesn't work that effectively. The thing is, we've put this together and it's kind of on this little episode, we're going to be running through the first 7 days of Instagram strategy. But in reality, you can use this on any social media, whether that be Facebook or LinkedIn or anything else. It's weird just saying Instagram because I'll be honest, it's our favorite. It's what we used. And heck, The Successful Mentalist is even on Instagram if you want to follow us at The Successful Mentalist. But Aidan, let's crack on with it. First 7 days. Let's rock and roll.
So Monday, the classic, let's post a photo of you performing at a gig, some form of gig-related photo. We post this for two reasons. Number one, it shows that you actually do gigs and you actually do performances at events. And number two, people are always interested to see what you're up to. So we're tackling two types of curiosity, literally just by posting a photo of you at a gig. Classic, number one.
Exactly. It shows people what you do. The next one is really going to engage people and get people going, wow, that's cool, and really interested in your world. So on the Tuesday, we're going to post a trick video of you performing something. Whatever that is, whatever that trick is a piece of engaging content which people can share with their friends, watch in the office, watch at home when they're bored, but it's going to show that you're good and give your audience something to actually participate in and watch. Which isn't just, like Aidan said earlier, the spammy, I'm at a wedding, I'm at a wedding, I'm at a wedding, I'm at a wedding. It's engageable content.
Exactly. You could do that as an interactive routine with people. You could just post a video of you perform a bit of performance footage, or just you practicing just a coin fan, whatever it is for you. Just post a trick. So on the Wednesday, this is a really interesting one. We're going to teach something that your ideal clients need to know. How you're going to teach something that your ideal clients need to know. And what could that look like? Well, let's say you're after weddings. Weddings is the market that you're going into right now. We're not going to talk niching and all of that stuff for now, but let's say weddings. 3 mistakes that couples make when booking wedding entertainment. If you can actually show up and give them 3 clear mistakes that couples make when booking wedding entertainment, you are helping them. You are teaching something so that you become A, valuable, and B, so that they don't make those mistakes in future. And again, this is what reciprocity does. You give them value, they are more likely to return the favor and actually come into your world. So on Wednesday, teach something that your ideal clients need to know.
It really is that value that is the important key, and it also sets you up as a professional. You know exactly what you're talking about when it comes to these events, because on the Thursday we're going to whack out something there which we call a qualifying post. We preach about this and we teach this all to our students inside Momentum, but we're going to give you an example here. And a qualifying post is literally just going to captivate people and get them into your world so that you can start chat conversations. We're going to post out there the question, do you know anyone getting married? Simple, straight to the point, not spammy, not salesy. You're going to get people commenting on there saying no. You're going to get people replying to your Instagram story saying no, I don't know. But then you're going to get people saying yes, I am. Yes, my friends are. Yes, my parents are. Yes, the person in my office are. And these are the people that you can start chat conversations with, because conversations lead to clients.
Exactly that. And then after we posted that on the Thursday, on the Friday, we're going to go ahead and drop some social proof to actually prove that you are good at the event that you spoke about in yesterday's thing. For example, if you ask about weddings, you could drop a testimonial screenshot, or even better, if you've got a video testimonial from a past client, drop that on your social media. Just some form of social proof to prove from a client's perspective that you are good. If you need to, go ahead to like Google, for example, and Google My Business if you've got one of those, and just grab a screenshot of one of your favorite wedding reviews and just chuck that out on your social media. The point is to prove that you're good at what you're doing, because if you've got a good qualifying post, people might be tagging their friends in the comments. And if they're tagging their friends in the comments, well, that means those friends that are getting married, the relevant people, need to see that you're good. And if they see a piece of social proof from a past client, that basically does the job straight away.
Exactly. And the next step from that, and this is one which I really like, is a behind the scenes photo of you maybe performing at a show, getting ready for a show, packing for a gig, because what this does is it says to people, oh, you obviously get paid to perform. Oh, you perform? You're performing today. And you can do that if you're performing on that day. Brilliant, post it. Or if you've just got a behind the scenes gig, if you're not performing on that day, you've got a behind the scenes photo from a gig in the past which you can post. Maybe you was packing up or setting the stage or whatever that is, a behind the scenes post. Just so it shows to people, cool. They do go out there. They do perform. They perform in the real world. This is what it's like behind the scenes, because let's not forget, the people are actually interested in you as a person and what goes on in your world, which kind of links into Sunday.
Exactly that. On Sunday, you just want to share something interesting about yourself. Again, don't think something bland and mediocre. Find something. Ask yourself, what's interesting about you as a person? Because the truth is, there is a ton of things. And share that. Just let people into your world by being open, honest, and being you, authentically you. People are going to understand that. People are going to build that rapport, and people are going to feel like they know you better as a person. And again, as I know Ashley likes to say this a lot, but some of the easiest people to sell to are your friends. And if you can start making these people feel like your friends, everyone is a winner. That's it. That's 7 days of highly converting Instagram content that works together. Remember, this isn't just here's a post, here's a post, here's a post, here's a post. This all works together and builds in the right direction over the course of a week to get you consistent leads in your entertainment business that can easily convert into bookings if you get it right.
Well, exactly that. And you guys can probably guess, this is not content which is going to get you viral. This is not going to get you 1 million followers. It's not going to get you 2 billion followers. It's not going to make you the next Julius Dean or whatever megastar, blah, 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 blah. What it is going to do is land gigs and start those conversations with people, because on the Monday, you're showing people, hey, I do this professionally. On the Tuesday, you're engaging with your audience, showing them good. And again, it's offering value. Wednesday is offering even more value, showing yourself as an event professional professional sharing that advice is something really useful to your clients. Thursday, well, now you're highlighting every single opportunity. You find out who's having a wedding, who can put you in contact with having a wedding. So you're generating leads. For those people who are interested, we are sharing social proof to show that you're good, and then you're getting people interested by showing them the behind the scenes of shows, and then showing that you are a human, letting people into your world to build that relationship, nurture it. So it all builds upon one another to really build relationships with people, really feel like people are connected with you, and also start conversations, because when you're in conversations, then you can chat about selling your shows and events.
Exactly that. And what we do want to say is that if you do run this 7-day plan, by all means, let us know how you go. But repeating this week after week after week after week will soon become boring. This will become the pattern that you tried to break in the first place. So that's why we like to use a complete 30-day model instead of just 7 days. And if you want to get our complete 30-day content strategy, head over to thesuccessfulmentalist.com/30. That's 30, the number 30. And you can just download the entire thing. We literally want to get this to you so that you can start getting good leads through your social media.
There we go. So best of luck, guys. Go and crush it. And don't forget to follow us if you're on the Instagram as well, at The Successful Mentalist. Have a great day.